From the mundane to the truly spectacular, numerous American inventions have changed the world. Here is a countdown of 20 things invented by Americans that have become part of our everyday lives here and across the world. A visit to a theme park or a carnival is never complete without a ride on a Ferris wheel. Since childhood, most of us have carved out a special place for delightful and delicious cookies. Most likely at the top of our list of favorites is the classic chocolate chip cookie. A vital part of the daily hygiene, flossing completes the brushing routine we use to take care of our pearly whites. Dental floss was introduced in 1815 by Levi Spear Pearley, a dentist from New Orleans. If you find buttons quite a fuss as you dress up for work, then you have to thank Whitcomb L. Judson, an inventor from Chicago, for inventing the clasp blocker, the zipper's predecessor, which was introduced in 1893. The hearing aid is an invaluable device for people with hearing loss, whether from birth or other circumstances. The first electronic hearing aid was invented in 1902 by Maurice Hutchinson, an inventor from Alabama. We have become very familiar with a hospital emergency scene with a doctor holding defibrillator paddles to the chest of a patient while urgently motioning a nurse to hit the switch. First used on humans by Dr. Claude back in 1947, the technique to determine the age of artifacts from archaeological expeditions is called radiocarbon dating. This was developed by Willard Libby. Managing the traffic of pedestrians and vehicles at intersections would be nearly impossible without the help of the traffic light. The modern electric traffic light was invented in 1912 by Lester Wire, a policeman from Salt Lake City. The first crash test dummy was developed in 1949 by Samuel W. Alderson, an inventor from California. Now a common kitchen appliance, the microwave oven has become the irreplaceable gadget for cooking, thawing or reheating food, popping popcorn and making stews. In 1945, Percy Spencer found out that the microwaves had melted the chocolate in his pocket. Cars, mobile phones, beauty products, processed food and even jewelry have something in common: they are all manufactured through an assembly line. Often associated with science fiction, a laser is an instrument that emits light that has been amplified through simulated emission. GPS. Finding one's location on Earth has evolved through the centuries. The technology of today is the Global Positioning System, which uses the Global Navigation Satellite System managed by the government of the United States. Chemotherapy for cancer treatment started in the 1940s, when two pharmacologists from Yale University, Louis S. Goodman and Alfred Gilman, made observations that nitrogen mustard, a chemical warfare agent, suppressed the growth of lymphoid and myeloid cells. Aside from social networking, the most popular computer-based pastime is video gaming. Email became popular at the onset of the 21st century. It has become the preferred form of communication because it enables quick relay of messages and at the same time saves resources like ink and paper. Mobile phone. The first handheld mobile phone was developed by a team headed by Dr. Martin Cooper. Dr. Cooper was formerly the vice president at Motorola. He was the division head when he showcased a 1 kilogram mobile phone in 1973. The development of the computer spanned centuries, but the modern digital computer has its roots in America. In 1937, it was invented by George Stibitz while he was working at Bell Labs. But widespread use only came with the invention of the personal computer in the 1980s, which owes its popularity in no small part to innovations and genius of Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. It is common belief that humans have always been interconnected, but nothing confirms this better than how much the internet connects most of 21st century humanity. A network of networks, it was formally introduced with the Internet Protocol Suite of the National Science Foundation in 1982, which was funded by U.S. government.
If you like the video, hit the share, like and subscribe buttons. Thank you.